Well, good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather, bringing you a very quick video up-to-date brought to you today by High Voltage Mobile DJ Service. We have a brand new tornado watch that has just been issued for our area. I've got radar into motion here, and you can see a squall line developing out to our west. We'll take a look at that here in a second, but let me show you the watch outline here first so that you can get an idea of where we're at. Covers Posey, Vanderburgh, Warwick, Spencer, Pike, and Gibson counties here in Indiana. This goes until 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Severe thunderstorm watch with that also out to our west. Take those off here and let me just put radar into motion for you so that you can see what's going on. You can clearly see this squall line starting to develop. I do look for more development down on this branch of it to come, and you can see that hints of it is starting to take place, all right? How far development this goes, we'll just have to track. Timing wise, it still looks like later this evening before it gets here. So here's the current picture of where we're at right now, and again we're with the line pretty much close to St. Louis. I do think this will start to fill in a little bit more. You can see it's developed pretty maturely to the south. We'll probably start to see some along these this little section right here start to develop as well. Let me take you over and just talk with you very quickly. We're under a moderate risk for severe weather for portions of the area. Most of us here in southern Indiana over a slight risk for severe weather. Let's time this out on future radar so you can get an idea of what's going on. Here we are. Here we are where we're supposed to be at right now. This would be the 3 o'clock hour. It's close to the 4 o'clock hour, so we'll put it up here. And between the 3 and 4 o'clock hour, you can see the line starts to develop and become a little bit more mature on future radar. Watch how this develops as you move in time. It certainly does. It starts to fill in quite nicely, and by the time we get to 8 o'clock tonight, it's moving through the area. Here is 7 p.m. tonight. It's knocking on our door. Notice we have a few storms that could fire up ahead of the game here on this as well. We're going to have to watch those very closely because anything that does fire up ahead of the game could go severe pretty quickly. So I'll be here tracking through the evening as this goes on, but right now it looks like target window really sometime anytime from now on through tonight we could face severe weather, all right? Those supercells possibly could develop anytime from now until the cold front arrives, and it looks like the cold front's not going to arrive until about 7 o'clock along the Wabash River. By the time you move on down, here's 8 o'clock, here's 9 o'clock, and then it's gone out of the area completely by 10 and 11 o'clock at night, all right? So it's not going to be a long duration event by any means, but you can see how future radar, again, by the time you get, here's 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, you can see 8 o'clock, how those cells start to develop ahead of this main line. We will watch that and track that and see whether anything materializes with that. If you go to southernindianaweather.com, folks, you can keep up with the latest on this by going and clicking on the interactive radar, and you can find exactly what's going on here. You can zoom out just a little bit when it's still out of our area, and you can see very clearly that squall line to our west. If you click on this little warning icon here, you'll be able to get the warnings as they are issued with this eventually. Doesn't look like there's any on the line particularly right now with this, but I promise you it is a feature that is there. Just give it some time to load. It's a great tool. Please use it, and keep up with the latest also here on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Southern Indiana Weather. We are now in alert mode. I will be here tracking through the rest of the evening hours, keeping you up to date. All right, so as new watches and warnings are added, we'll be posting these right here to Facebook. May have another one of these video updates later. It depends on how busy things get tonight. Please feel free to interact with us and comment with us on Facebook. I will try to answer every question I can. Please be a little bit understanding, though. Tonight, folks, there are 10,515 of you at our latest count here, and there's only one of me. So whenever we're in the heat of the situation, sometimes it does get a little crazy to answer those questions, but I will do the best I can. All right, that's it for right now, folks. Stay safe out there. Get your preparedness plans in place because it looks like it could be a rough night, folks. We've got a pretty solid mess headed our way. Another one of these updates potentially later on, but again, stay tuned to Facebook for more. For Southern Indiana Weather, I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite.